It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
What's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, today's one of those days. Today we are back to give you an update on the Erika Girardi legal case with her and her soon-to-be ex-husband. Just kind of piles up and gets worse and worse. But before we do, you know how this works. If you haven't already, guys, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. That way you guys don't miss anything we have coming up. And yeah, let's jump right in. So Erika Jayne's ex-husband's brother is now being involved in the case, actually sort of involving himself. Yes, that is Erika Jayne's brother-in-law. He's coming into the case trying to take over for his brother, claiming that his brother is mentally incompetent, unable to act for himself. He's pretty much putting himself in the ring to act as Mr. Girardi's guardian. So there was a petition put out on Wednesday, and Robert Girardi, who is Mr. Girardi's obvious brother, pretty much petitioned saying that he wanted to, amidst all of the drama that's going on between the divorce from Erika Girardi and also there's a few lawsuits, not just a few. I mean, they're compiling amidst all of that, that his brother is mentally incompetent and pretty much that he doesn't understand the full severity of this situation, of the legal drama and what's going on and how to navigate it, that he can't take control over this because he's not mentally capable in doing so. So it looks like blogs are reporting that on January 13th, Robert, who is a dentist in Seal Beach, came forward and spoke with the judge, telling the judge that his brother does not understand the full severity of the situation and the seriousness of the lawsuits and everything that he is now involved in. Stepping to the plate and wanting to take over for his brother, which is noble, but a lot of people are wondering, why now? Why are you all of a sudden mentally incompetent in handling this case and these situations? Now, obviously, guys, we know, and we've been following this case for a long time, well, since November, since the divorce was filed, we know that he claimed that he was mentally incompetent. And you can't necessarily take that away from anybody. You can't tell somebody that they're not mentally incompetent and that they are aware of what's going on because, I mean, at least I can't. I'm not a doctor. And I don't want to allude to the fact that maybe he wouldn't be mentally incompetent because, again, I don't have a degree to do that. But a lot of the viewers and a lot of people who are commenting on various blogs and on this case are wondering, is this just a tactic that he knows very well as a lawyer that could save him in some degree or at least lessen the charges on him by doing so? That's what the biggest question is in this case. And I think that's what everybody wants to know. Now, guys, if you don't remember, Erika Girardi's husband was pretty much famous for the Erin Brockovich case. He's a high-power attorney, but all of a sudden it seems like all the balls were dropped at once in the fact that he not only was getting a divorce and his wife filed for divorce in November, but now it seems like there are just lawsuits after lawsuits coming out for this alleged embezzling fraud. Also, there are people who are coming out pointing out the fact that there were tax liens involved, that they haven't paid past due taxes on their homes. Like, I mean, now that this whole can of worms has been opened, it just seems like there's more and more that's coming out and people just keep digging. Now, I would hope with his brother being a high-powered attorney, Robert would know the full extent in what he's putting himself in with this legal situation and taking over as his guardian. But Robert did say in a sworn declaration that his brother is suffering from short-term memory loss, and in an attempt to talk to him about this involuntary bankruptcy status and what went wrong, he was unsuccessful in doing so. He went out and put a statement that said, "My brother is incapable in recognizing and understanding the repercussions of the bankruptcy filings that are pending against him, and also his law firm." Well, I mean, the former law firm that is now done. It seems like his brother also said that Erika's soon-to-be ex-husband is over it, and notwithstanding having people keep on explaining the situation to him over and over and over again, he's not having it. Ended his statement with, furthermore, my brother is not capable of making rational decisions regarding his financial responsibilities, and offers solutions and opinions that are not factually possible. Actually, they're impossible. And that's why his brother is stepping up to the plate. Now, it was in December that there were different creditors and people who were looking for this money who forced him into an involuntary bankruptcy, but he was supposed to file his expected response to these proceedings by Tuesday, and he apparently failed to do so. At least that's what they're reporting. That's why here on Wednesday, his brother took over and went to the judge and tried to explain why he failed to do so, claiming that he's mentally incompetent and trying to help his brother. And he's asking for more time, but also filing a separate motion that he takes over everything, all of this, and pretty much Erika's ex-husband as a guardian, which anybody would know that requesting to be someone's legal guardian could take weeks, but he is requesting it, and it's going through the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mr. Girardi's defense lawyer, Evan Janess, actually came forward back in December in court in Chicago saying that, well, just also shedding light on the fact that, yeah, there's mental incompetence here. And they want to know where this alleged missing $2 million is. And they're claiming mental incompetence and saying that he's unaware. He doesn't know where this money went. He can't explain it. And that's the foot that they're leading with. Now, we do know that there are two trustees, and one of them would be Elisa Miller, and she's hoping that she can kind of comb through these different businesses, companies, find what's remaining as far as their finances, and they're able to help these victims kind of get their money back that was allegedly embezzled and do whatever they can to do so. That is the point of appointing two trustees, right? She said during one of the visits at his firm, Erika's ex-husband was located in his office with boxes and boxes of documents, and that he seemed to be detached, like he didn't know exactly what was going on. And obviously that could be a bit worrisome. Now, everybody wants to know what's going to happen with this case, and we just keep on watching it unravel more and more. But the biggest question is, will this be featured on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Now, I don't think that his side of the story will be, but obviously Erika's side would have to be in some capacity, especially because they're currently filming while all of this is going down. They were filming even back in November when she filed for the divorce. They were also filming when she went on and put out her soon-to-be ex-husband's infidelity, which now, it was a high-powered judge, and we all know this. Her attorney came forward and said they absolutely can press criminal charges, and they can sue her. When we spoke with Monica from All About the Tea on my channel, Monica said that she's suing for, well, allegedly suing for $15 million. Guys, we know that if they're drying out the till now, trying to find money for these victims, there is no way that she will ever get $15 million out of Erika just because it's not there. What's going to happen moving forward, who knows? A lot of people don't want to watch Erika Jayne, Erika Girardi, Erika Chahoy, whatever you want to name her, whatever persona she wants to be. They don't want to watch her on the season 11 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because no one wants to see her glammed up and know that there are potential victims or orphans or widows who were left behind from a plane crash, watching her get this $40,000 a month in glam when some of them might not even be able to feed their families. Obviously, that's not in our hands. We're not casting, but Bravo would have to make the conscious decision in what to do in this case. But it seems like they're kind of under the spotlight too, with just employing Erika. But since she's already filmed so much of the season, they're going to have to let her storyline play out. I think the biggest question, or the bigger question, would be, would they be bringing her back next season? It's a big question. But also on the other side of the spectrum, guys, we have to remember that Erika is innocent until proven guilty. He is claiming mental incompetence. She hasn't said that she's been a part of this in any capacity. Yes, we know her name was listed as secretary on some of the businesses, and she was spending a lot of money, but she could have easily have been told that the money was just coming in an honest and proper way. maybe she didn't know anything that was going on. And that's the foot that you would hope that she's leading with, that we can trust this housewife that a lot of us have grown to love. And I know some of you guys are going to rip my head off and say, we don't love her. We don't even like her. But at the same time, you would just hope that people would be a little bit more honest, that this isn't actually the case and there's some sort of miscommunication here. And there's not a bigger story that all of the media is alluding to. But as always, guys, I like to ask you what you think. So go ahead and comment below. Let me know. Do you feel like Erika had any part in this? Do you feel like she knew what was going on? A lot of you guys have already commented telling me that she absolutely had to know, but I think we would hope that she wouldn't. Do you feel like The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 11 is going to be centered completely around Erika's legal drama? Because mind you, he didn't sign a contract. I don't see where they could put cameras anywhere in his face when it comes to whatever's going on with this alleged embezzlement scandal, especially if her name gets cleared. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to play out, but I do want to know from you guys because I respect and love your viewpoint so much. I'm curious to see what you think is going to happen. And mind you, we know that season 11 is coming back this spring, so keep your ears open, keep your eyes peeled, and let's see what happens. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. That way you guys don't miss anything we have coming up. And yeah, until next time, guys, Happy New Year.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.